Okay, so this is our first real field. It's a farmer's field. We've got the farmer down here, leaning against the rock, having a nice break while his sheep are in the field. See him there? And I'll include some of the stuff we bought. We bought 3 bags of mixed coloured sand and 2 fake grasses. In the end, I mixed them both together, all 3 of them together in a bag, jumbled it up. I'll show you what that looks like. But you can see on the green Subutio pitch, which I've used as the base, it's come up with quite a nice effect of being looking like grass. You can see all the Bachman sheep and Bachman figures. We've gone with Bachman because they're the most realistic and they fit the eye nicely. They're quite chunky pieces, so especially for Henry, who's only 3, they give a nice solid toy that he can pick up and play with. And yes, Henry will pick up stuff and play with it. So if we lose it, if we break it, it's just going to be part of the experience. We just have to buy more or replace or adapt or even just glue it back together. But this is a train set to be played with. It's not something to be looked at. As you can see, around the outside we've gone with walls. I tried this myself, and I'll take one out. What I've done is I built the walls myself. All I did was I got a bag of goldfish bowl stones and basically glued them to a bit of cardboard for my tablets. Okay, so you can see it's quite a nice stone wall effect, and for me, for my purposes, I found it quite satisfying just sitting there gluing them all one by one, giving it that higgledy-piggledy look. And the bag of rocks from Pets R Us, whatever they're called, Pets at Home, cost me like £6. So, and I haven't even made a dent in them. So I quite like that. It's more natural, more realistic, I thought. And on top, it's allowed me to go all the way around. You see, as you can see, by the end, I got quite good at it. I was making much longer ones here. I got in a bit of a mess. But again, it's that country look, realistic. So, also you can see the pine trees. I bought the pine trees when I first started. This was probably one of my mistakes. I just needed something to populate the area for Henry. So I bought a bag of 20 from China. They're like £6 each. £6 for a bag of 20, or even 40 maybe. And they're okay. They're not brilliant, to be honest, but they do the job. But the problem you can see is they all go very wonky. And what I've done underneath is I've simply put a bit of cardboard as a base that I can pierce. And the same, because I've used MDF board, it's quite nice underneath. I've got a leather punch that is meant to be for sewing needles, but anything thin and sharp you can just put in the MDF, go quite deep, and create a little well for your tree trunk to go into. With the sheep, let me find one of the right ones. Oh look, I'll just show you with the Bachman figure. This was again quite timely, took quite a time. I took a little bit from the packaging from the Bachman, bit of recycling there, and glued the little men and women and children to it so they could stand up freely. And then I will be cutting those down. But that is my farmer's field, which is one of the small parts which we've already completed really. And again, got some rocks from the pond set and just this stuff, which I don't even know what it is, but you can buy a box of it on eBay for nothing, if you're that way inclined. Right.